morning, and I trust you've had a good night's rest and you're looking forward to a great day to serve the Lord. But I wanted to reach out this morning and share with you some of my devotions. I read Exodus 33, 34, and 35, but I want to really zero in on chapter 33. The children of Israel have just sinned grievously against the Lord by building an altar or an idol, and then building an altar to worship that idol. And obviously, God was very displeased, and he's basically scolding them and correcting them and disciplining them. But Moses is going to pray, and this prayer is incredibly precious, and it reminds us a lot of what we need to remember when we pray. And so, as we look at chapter 33 in that prayer, I've entitled this, He Knows Me by Name. Moses in this prayer tells the Lord, you know me by name. You said you knew my name, and that you would give me grace, and that you would go with me. And those are precious promises that Moses is going to rely on. And he even makes the statement, if your presence isn't going to be with me, then don't let me go up hither. In other words, I don't want to go anywhere without you. And I don't know where you're at this morning. I don't know what you're struggling with. I don't know what you're going through. But I do know this. There is nothing more comforting than the presence of the Lord. There is nothing more reassuring than the presence of the Lord. There is nothing in this world that can bring peace like the presence of the Lord. And then to think about, not only is he going to be present with me, but he knows me by name. He calls me Tim, and he knows everything about me. He thinks about me every day. That's what Psalm 139 teaches us, is that his thoughts about me are like the sands of the seashore. And with all the people in the world, and God thinks about me, and he knows my name. He knows me by name, and his presence is with me, and his grace is sufficient. And these are precious promises. In turbulent times, in restless days, with trials about us, the greatest thing that we can remember is God knows our name, and his grace is sufficient, and his presence is with us. He will never leave us nor forsake us. So let's look at that prayer real quick. Exodus chapter 33, verse 12. And Moses said unto the Lord, see, thou sayest unto me, bring up this people, and thou hast not let me know whom thou wilt send with me. Yet thou hast said, I know thee by name, and thou hast also found grace in my sight. Now therefore I pray thee, if I have found grace in thy sight, show me now thy way, that I may know thee, that I may find grace in thy sight, and consider that this nation is thy people. And he said, my presence shall go with thee, and I will give thee rest. And he said unto him, if thy presence go not with me, carry us not up hence. For wherein shall it be known, here that I and thy people have found grace in thy sight? Is it not in that thou goest with us? So shall we be separated, I and thy people, from all the people that are upon the face of the earth. And the Lord said unto Moses, I will do this thing also that thou hast spoken, for thou hast found grace in my sight, and I know thee by name. I don't know what today holds exactly. I do know this, that God knows my name, and his grace is sufficient for what he has in store, and he's going to be there with me. And so, come what may, we can find comfort, we can find rest, and we can find joy in knowing that God knows our name, his grace is sufficient, his presence will be with us. May God bless you today.